What is going on, everybody? Welcome to exciting Pyro. Why should you choose Pyro? Pyromatic, the burn leader. Young World is on right now as we speak. We've got Pyro sensation going on today because today there's another project that's going to support the Pyro ecosystem, and it is amazing. Amazing. I did the numbers in the background, but I want to show you some things that if you don't know already, this is the Captain Adam Shelton here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and let's go ahead and do this. Now, as of today, well, really was yesterday, August 10th, these are the numbers you're seeing, okay? Pyro, Score, Disco Inferno, Lobster Burner, Inferno Ape, and Shrimp Temporal. Now you have another one tonight at some particular point that's also going to be burning Pyro. All those here support the ecosystem of Pyro. Now, my understanding today, well, the project now is the last one that's going to be in the ecosystem that the creators of Pyro is going to do. But looking at these numbers very, very closely, and then looking at this here, you know, the fact that 1,000 Pyro, 5 ETH buy. This was like, I think yesterday. 5 ETH buy, $9,859. And that's as of yesterday. In my opinion, this going to continue to increase. And that's because of supplies being reduced every buy and sell. So even that buy, that definitely gets a buy off the reduced in terms of the burns. Now, shout out to crypto. Shout out to Crypto Wall Street from doing this. And he did this inside the Telegram group of saying, all right, how much Pyro in terms of the supplies, about 26,000 for now. It changes all the time. How much ETH is that worth? That's $42 billion. And that's true. That's true. And I saw he actually tweeted out Vitalik and saying, listen, if you want a max wallet, it's going to cost you $42 billion. And I'm like, all right, $42 billion. That's how much it's going to cost for a max wallet of Pyro. People are really not seeing the power of this. And it's pretty impressive here. Now, look at this. Another announcement, Pyromatic, another partnerships that's already been created. Announcing a partnership, a strategic partnership with 𝐒𝐨𝐵. You will be able to mint Burno NFTs with Pyro. 100% of sales go to Pyro Burn. The NFT will give you early access to the upcoming 𝐒𝐨𝐵 IDO and whitelist launch pads. Stay tuned for more information. So now they get partnerships on the side, just basically to support. What's going on, everybody? And the supply shock is going to be very, very interesting here. And so shout out to the community that's really doing this, staying focused. I understand there's a lot of projects out there. There's a lot of great projects out there, but we don't have something like a burn leader that's really doing something to the burn space or just burning the supply here. A nice partnership here. Congratulations once again. Now, this is the total token burn so far. I took a snapshot of the Telegram, and this is actually an example of the bot, of the burn bot in Telegram. This is an example of what it looks like if you don't know already. And I just did one transaction in terms of the burn bot. Total tokens burn up until maybe about 25 minutes ago. That's how much has been burned. You know, 303,767, 30.38%. Now, Pyro was created July 21st, 2022, not even a full month yet, and is already getting great numbers like this. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what the numbers will be like a month from now? And that's really with, you know, more holders, more burn, more attention, more excitement. What's going on, Derek Thomas? Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate your support. Means a lot. We are family. Absolutely. You're going to need at least 10K for that to see some real gains, wouldn't you say? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. It really depends on the holders, it's going to depend on the amount of people buying as well and selling. So if you sell, it actually helps the burn. And think about this. What I was showing you earlier, let me go back. You got the partnerships there. You got the max wallet is this at this particular time. You got sales coming in. And look at this. It's just not Pyro. Excuse me. It's other ones in the ecosystem. So if you go buy Lobster Burn, there's a percentage that's buying Pyro. They're sending it to the Burn wallet, okay? You go to Inferno 8, the same thing. Disco, all these other ones is helping out the ecosystem here. And the main one that's dropping later on today or tonight is supposed to really target the big cap projects like a Shiba or something like that, or 𝑩𝒆𝒊𝒄𝒌. So it's supposed to eventually help those with their supply if they want to burn some things, because everybody want to burn stuff. Now, let me go back to where I was. Okay, here. Now, why should you choose? If people on the fence right now, and no one's forcing you to do anything, it's not financial advice on this stream, on this Pyromatic news update, or the burn leader. In my opinion, it is the burn leader. They're literally reducing the supply with every transaction from Pyro. Now, why should you not love us or love the Pyro? Telegram burn bot, which I just basically showed you, 100% of the taxes are being burned. It's very, very true. There's no team tokens, so the team does not earn anything in Pyro. Now, other projects and their sisters and other ones, possibility, there is a marketing wallet on some of them, and there is liquidity being pushed into some of those, but there's no team wallet. Liquidity is locked for 2 years. My understanding, when it gets to, I believe, $10 million market cap, they're going to extend that for like, what, 600 years? What? It's already 2 years. 2 years is actually a really good number because it gets people at ease. It kind of calms people down a little bit. All right, you got 2 years. You got 2 years. So, but I mean, I've seen projects where it's like a week, 2 weeks, 3 months. And that's what I'm saying. So that's what I like. Contract announced. That's a thing that people still like. To me, I don't think contract announced is not a great deal, but I think something like Pyro, it shows you that, hey, you know, we're serious. Something like Pyro, why not renounce the contract? You already know who you are. You are the burn leader. You want to be known in the space to help burn supply of other projects. You know what I'm saying? And no one is able to do that effectively that I've seen in terms of reducing the supply. You may burn your tokens, but is it reducing the supply inside Etherscan or even 𝐵SCscan? Okay, huge marketing, diamond hand NFTs. We'll see the NFTs later on. We'll use case, which one of them is going to be the main one. My understanding going to be dropped tonight. We'll see what that's all about. And community focus is over 2,000 inside Telegram. So community's growing, and it just reached over 1,000 Twitter followers. So that's awesome, awesome. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You know, it's just time. Pyro is a game changer with the burn feature. All eyes on Pyro. It is. And Vault and Pyro will be perfect case study in burning the whole supply. It would be. And Vault would love this. Oh my. There's so many projects who really like this because so many projects and good ones have issues with their burn. It's just a fact. It's just the burn. I mean, in terms of supply, they need help with the burn of the supply. Okay. So let me show you something else here. Now, we talked about selling too early, and I need to zoom in for a minute. So I don't know if I can zoom in for a minute. Let me see here. Selling too early. Now, this person, I don't know if I can get this in a little bit. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit, but you can see. I think you can see that a little bit better. All right, this person bought 21 days ago, 9,399 Pyro tokens. He sold within 2 hours. Everything. And you see that zero balance? Zero. He sold 9,399. Can you basically go back and figure out how much that's worth right now? 9,399. Now, let me go check this out. I will basically kind of show you. So, he sold 9,399. All right. And I'm going to bring up Pyro here. And man, sometimes you can sell too early. Those things do happen, but that, oof, I wouldn't want that. Look at this. All right, so 9,399. He's saying 75 grand. What? 75 grand. And at the time, 21 days ago, that could have been an ETH, maybe 2 ETH, which would have been what, a couple of $1,000s. So I even show you in your own eyes. In your own eyes. 9,309. Is it 9,000? Was that it? Yep. 9,399. How much is that? So let me go here. So if he was trying to sell that, 9,075. That's 75,000. His Pyro is worth 75 grand, just like you said. Pyro is worth 75 grand. 75 grand from this person that sold too early. Thank you, Debreezy. Oh my God, 75 grand right now. 75 grand. 75 grand. What was his buy-in price? It was, I mean, 21 days ago, I think Pyro might have been not even $1 yet. It wasn't even $1 yet. The freaking Oracle show, it wasn't even $1 yet. 21 days ago, absolutely. It might have been still in the cents. So that is unbelievable. But he sold maybe a couple of ETHs, and that's it. Let's do another one, shall we? This person sold 7,049 of his quantity. And you look at the times, guys. Look at this. 21 days ago, 20 hours, sold 21 days ago, 20 hours. You see that. He was in and out. In and out. This is coming right from Etherscan. Etherscan, 0 Pyro. He was in and out with not even in an hour. This is just proof. It's not telling you to buy. It's just showing you the impatience we have in this space. Very impatient. 21 days, 20 hours. He was out the same hour. He didn't even get a chance. He didn't even get a chance in the low cents. Like, yeah, absolutely, like 8 cents. The entry was like, yeah. And so if I go back here, 7,049, right? So I would go back 7,000. Look at this. Let's see how much that's worth. Is this calculating? This man, oh man, $56,000, and he was in and out the same hour. If he just waited a few days, he could have saw some things. Or she, who knows what it's been? $56,000. He just kind of like, woo. But you know what he did? He gave other opportunities to actually get into Pyro at an amazing price. Oh my God. Woo. That is crazy. I mean, I don't know how he's feeling right now. Oh man. Here's another one here. I think I got another one here. Let me go ahead. This one did the same. He did almost the same thing. Another one. At least he got 0.94 Pyro. 9,400. 21 days ago, 20 hours. He was out in that same day. At least he took a few hours before he emptied out everything. It's just insane. It's crazy. And there's a big one that sold 21,000 that of his Pyro as well. And he lost a lot of money. A lot of money. That thing is up $8 right now. $8. So, and it got as high as $10 earlier this week. And I would imagine this thing could probably go to $15 maybe in the next week or so, maybe by this weekend, possibly. Let's learn from these examples. It's better to hold and allow the Pyro holdings to mature. Absolutely. Yeah. This person never gave it a chance. He was in and out. In and out. This person literally did it in the same day. That same day. This person did it. He was in. Yeah. He took 2 hours. He bought his stuff. He pranced around. He looked around. He might have ate some breakfast, and I'm out. He didn't give us no chance. Now, I'm not saying you should follow the strategy. Just learn from things, not just Pyro, but just in the space in general. People don't give things a chance at all. You know, they just don't give things a chance. And then, you know, they wonder why things happen what they are. I mean, that is, whew, he just never gave it a chance. Man, it's kind of hard to stomach that. Man. And I wonder, did he read this? Did he read this part here? I wonder, did he really notice that burns was happening? I wonder, did he notice this? I'm just going to backtrack. I wonder, did he know this? I wonder, did he know this partnership's coming? I wonder, did he know that, hey, your bag is worth something and it has potential to be worth something? I wonder if he knows that buys were coming out. He might have been into Telegram, or he didn't even know maybe an ecosystem is getting built through all these projects. This just came just yesterday before Supply Shop. Shout out to Telegram members that did this, which is awesome. And just yesterday, these numbers have definitely changed since today. And yeah, it's crazy. And all of them support Pyro in some fashion here. And some of these projects just got started, what, a couple of days ago? And at great entry points right now. Oh my God. Like, what, Inferno Ape is like 7 cents. It's all of them are great entry points. All of them are great entry points if that's something you want to do. They all, including Pyro. Pyro right now is what $7.97 for where it's going, the potential it can go. Man, big buys coming in. This guy, think about this. Okay, let me backtrack this for a minute. You see 9,895, 9,859, 5 ETH, big buy. 1,000 Pyro. 1,000 Pyro. This guy had it, let's see. This person had 9,000 of that. Oh my God. Man, I just needed to show you guys, and this is effectively on any project really, that you're not patient enough and you need to have a strategy. Because this is not a strategy. This is not a strategy. This is, they call this Jeets. Is this what the word, the Jeets? This ain't Jeets. This is just, this ain't a strategy. 21 days, 20 hours, and you out 2 hours. Not even a trader, man. This is not even good trader advice, man. No, man. You ain't even at home. You didn't even make any money. What money did you make in 2 hours? Like, this ain't trade material. Hey, I trade sometimes. I would definitely have done this. I definitely would have done 21 days, 20 hours, 2 hours later. What money have I made? I ain't made that much money. Ain't made that much money. Ain't worth trading 2 hours on something like this. This is more that you kind of want to wait a little bit longer to start trading. Some trades you see things happen. This, hell no. Absolutely not. And this person did it in the same damn day. Same day. 21 days, 20 hours. 21 days, 20 hours. So this is a learning lesson. We all got to learn from this. 9x. Yeah, 9x. This 9x from that sale. Is he watching this video? I'm not necessarily trying to rub it in. It's a learning experience when it comes to not just this space, but a lot of space, the stock market space, all these spaces that it requires some type of a strategy, some strategy, because this ain't strategy. In and out, and then a week later, you lost all that. Oh my God. Whew. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Oh my God. And this person is just as bad. 9,400. You kidding me? Oh my God. Whew. All right. Now, this is what we're doing Saturday. We're doing a Twitter Space AMA, and we're going to invite everybody to be there. Yes, it's $100 worth of Pyro giveaway to the best question with exclusive AMA. We're going to do this this Saturday, 7 p.m. on Twitter Spaces. Check out Pyro. Check out my Twitter. Go ahead and definitely follow me on Twitter and, of course, YouTube. And we're going to be talking about Pyro. We're going to talk about where we feel like Pyro could go. We're going to talk about the tokenomics, the Pyromatics. We're going to have Crypto Wall Street there. We'll have members of Pyro hopefully be there as well. So if you're new and you're just on the bench and you need kind of like that closeness, this would be a place you would definitely want to go. By then, the price could be, who knows what the price could be, because the birds are happening all the time. So I advise you to definitely join this. But this is absolutely. But this Pyro, I don't know. Yeah, it is, man. But I would just join the Twitter space. We'll have questions there. I'm going to ask questions to Pyro, members of their team or a member of their team. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is designed for people that needs to know more information live. Twitter space. Jan Ward just did his live, and I was like, you know what? I need to do one just to kind of help reassure people that Pyro is doing something that we really haven't seen too much in the space, and that is basically burning the supply and reducing the supply real time right from Etherscan. And it's designed with the other utility to help bigger projects like Vault, Shiba, Shinobi to burn some of their supplies if they decide to work something out with them in some type of partnership, which I think is great. So will the burn slow down as the price goes? It depends on the transactions. It depends on the transaction. It really depends on the transaction. Like right now, Pyros are $7.97. And so if I go through, I'll even show you real quick. It really depends on the transaction and the ecosystem of the projects, what transactions they're getting as well. So if I go here, and Yarrow did a great job of doing this as well, and I've done videos to explain this as well, that you see the supply 6,996,000. It started from 1 million and it's down there. Can you imagine in a month, maybe 2 months, because it takes time, what that supply is going to look like? Yes, I know when people sell, it does, that supply will go up a little bit, but then people buy that supply back out. Eventually, it's going to wear down, man. Eventually, it's going to wear that thing down. Now, a transaction just happened. Watch, when I refresh this page, you're going to see these numbers change because the transaction just happened. We'll reload this, 6,996,175. Let me see if another transaction happened. I'll wait for another transaction in a few minutes here. I'll wait for another transaction just to be more transparent. I'll do another one here once that changes here. And transaction means in Pyro, what I'm talking about is a buy and sell. Somebody goes in Pyro, buys, someone goes into Pyro and sell their tokens on Uniswap. So I think it's really good. It's definitely different. We have liquidity injected from other projects, which is correct. And those are used as buyback from all the projects to burn tokens as well as burning your tokens. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, what I like what they're doing something where they want to be a leader in something. And sometimes a lot of projects do what everybody else do. They saying, all right, they found an issue, a problem in this space, and they're like, we want to solve the problem by the burns. And this person just said, yeah, it will. Exchanges will definitely will pump the price. Yeah, we even talk about exchanges as well, or other swaps, that they could get listed on. But my thing is, listen, they're running out of time. I mean, this supply is going to start slowly burning. Now, it's going to get more pricier. So 1 Pyro, that's why people say 1 Pyro equals to 1 Pyro equals to 1 Ethereum, is because eventually the burns and the transactions and the sister tokens and the ecosystem projects where their transaction burning Pyro as well, it's just going to melt that supply down. It's just going to melt it down. It's just going to melt it. And that's why, that's one reason why we're doing this AMA, because we want to explain that, not only just me explaining it, but somebody, part of the team or spoken from the team, that they can explain this on Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we want transparency. We want to be able to be like, all right, this is going to really happen, because we definitely don't want people doing this. I mean, I know it's not financial advice. This right here, he or she was not educated. He didn't know. Probably didn't know. They may not have cared. but he missed out on thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, there's been another transaction just happened here. Another one just happened. And it looks like it was a sale. Someone just sold 9 Pyro. I'm checking out Dex tools too at the same time. So let me go ahead and refresh this page. 696,175. You're going to see that number being reduced. Look at that, reduced by, yeah, basically 1. Because he didn't sell that much Pyro. So he didn't sell that much Pyro. That person sold, yeah, so about 10 Pyro. So that means 6% of that burn. So, hey, 1 Pyro. Hey, listen, that's 1 Pyro burn from the supply. So if this thing takes 3 months before you see supply shock, or 1 month, or 3 weeks, people are going to be shocked. People are going to be shocked. This person's probably shocked right now. He's probably shocked. If he's watching these things, he's probably shocked. This person's probably shocked too. 7,000 Pyro in the same hour. I still can't get over that. I can't get over it in the same hour. He never even got a chance. You know, this person did the same thing. He did it within 2 hours. 2 hours. I'm selling my Pyro. I don't like it. I don't trust it. It's a scam. I don't know. I don't know if that person's saying all that. But this don't look like no scam to me. This looks like this is here to stay, in my opinion, based off the tokenomics and then the problems they're solving. See, if you have a business or project that's solving problems, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. Why do you think Ethereum is upgrading to 2.0? You know, there's some issues and they want to be able to address them. To me, that's why I look at it. It's other things too, but absolutely. Was there any information from the death? If burns will be applicable, Pyro will be traded on exchange. That will be all cleared up as well on the AMA as well. I'm gonna let them speak for that. Because I know they've been talking about exchanges, but I'm gonna let them speak on behalf of that as well. So try to come to the Twitter space AMA and I'll let them speak with that. I'm pretty sure there's something to be worked out with that because that's what they do. They burn. So I'm pretty sure that skull is going to be worked out. It has to be because they burn tokens. That's what they do. We burn everything. You see that Twitter space? We burn everything. Let me go. I even go to Twitter. I mean, because that's what they do. They burn. Another thing that I think is going to maybe becoming really popular, play as you burn. I'm starting to see that a little bit. So okay, they're doing something here. Say phase 2, you took phase 1. All right, let me go back. So if I go look at their Twitter space, or their Twitter page, I should say, I'm gonna pull it up, and you do your research, man. That's why it's good to do research. So when I do this, look at that. Phase 1 utility token. That's the burnt lobster. And then that's I8, which is Inferno 8, and then it's score. So that's the phase 1 utility tokens of Pyro, phase 1. And then phase 2, which is supposed to be, I would imagine to be pretty big, is incoming 4 to 5 hours from 6:30 and 6:13 p.m. So listen, 4 to 5 hours. So that could be about 10 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock, maybe midnight. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned to their Twitter page and the Telegram. There's going to be another project drop, the phase 2 utility. And this is supposed to be pretty big. It's supposed to be pretty big. It's supposed to be solving some bigger problems, some of the bigger projects in their space here. So look at that. So, man, I still go back to seeing this, selling too early. And sometimes, like I said, this can happen to any project. If you're selling a Vol or Shiba before you do any type of research on what is projected to happen. So, and I understand everybody has their buying thing. And like I said, maybe they didn't see this part here. Maybe they didn't realize that, hey, there is a burn bot. Maybe he or she didn't realize that contract for renounce will lock liquidity for 2 years and it's supposed to be extended even longer. 600 years. No team tokens. No marketing wallet. Like, I mean, I don't see how this thing could be a rug because I mean, it's renounced. There's no team tokens, there's no marketing wallet. Contracts renounced. I mean, they're burning tokens. They're showing you how they're doing it. So it's like one of those. Very, very interesting. I love burnt lobster, especially with a plate of pyro and scorcher. I know, right? I know, right? What's up, Space Chick? What's going on? The Space Chick crypto is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. 1 ETH, 1 ETH. What do you think about burnt lobster? It's fine. It's part of the ecosystem, and Pyro is not going to want any project in part of the ecosystem to die down. Even if they're having problems, you know, in terms of transactions, I'm pretty sure Pyro will do some things to help them out. Pyro is kind of like the big fish, the Genesis token. It's kind of the one you're like, all right, that's the main one you have. And then you have everything kind of down. But all of them is feeding it. It's like a pyramid in a way. Pyramid. You got your ace, and you got some B's all over the place. I won't call them C's or D's. I call them B's. Beasley. 1 ETH, 1 Pyro. You know, when I admit, when I first saw that, I'm like, no way. When I first saw that, I was like, no way. But then I slowly started thinking, I started looking at this, the total tokens burned. And at the time, it wasn't 303,000. And then I started looking at certain things, you know. I started looking at, okay, they're trying to build an ecosystem. And then I started looking at things like this. Okay, they're doing phase 1, phase 2. And I'm just start looking at stuff. I'm like, it's possible. It is possible. Not today, you know, of course, but in the future, why couldn't they? Because they're literally burning the supply. It's just what they're doing. Why couldn't they not do it? They're literally burning the supply. You know, when I go back to it, you see it right there, 696,000. This thing's going to be in a 695,000 this area. I was like, burnt lobster. I get it now. Yeah, I know, right? At first, I didn't get it at first too. When I searched burnt lobster, I'm like, that's pretty cool. I actually don't really like my lobster burnt. But then I realized, oh no, this is actually a project that's burning stuff. And you know, I didn't realize it at first. I didn't. Really bullish on Pyro. Had enough of Webull project. Yeah, absolutely. Big Pyro, your world in the house. What's going on, man? What's up? What's up? Shout out to you, man. The real one, the young world. But anyway, yeah, absolutely. Really bullish on Pyro. Had enough of these Webull projects. Absolutely. I think everybody's tired of, you know, projects, even though I think people not only rug pulls, but projects may not be moving, you know what I'm saying? You know, moving. And I'm not talking about the ones that just started. I'm talking about the ones that it's been a couple of years and you haven't really moved. You haven't done, you know, you're like, come on, throw a bone, throw a contest or something, you know, or some of them started out the gate really hot and they just stopped. They just stopped. They just stopped, man. You know, and, you know, just the one that just stopped. And then when I see things like this, you're like, okay. I mean, okay, we got sales coming in and you're seeing things like this. You're like, hold on here. Vitalik, if you're paying attention, you get this on Twitter or YouTube, fella. $42 billion will get you a max wallet of Pyro. We know you got it in your piggy bank in your bedroom. We know you got it. But anyway, that's a max wallet. And shout out to Crypto Wall Street. I was in Telegram and he did a couple of these. And I sat back there and I drink my apple juice because I love apples. How about those apples? But anyway, I was drinking my apple juice with a little bit of something in that. And I'm like, listen, 42, wait a minute. But it's true. It's true. It's true. You know, and you know, right now the supply is actually a little bit lower than that. My understanding. Let me go look real quick. So the supply right now, well, it's about that. It's about that right now. So if I go back here, so the Uniswap pool is about that. But you know what? That's gonna change. That's gonna change. So then I start thinking, okay, partnerships helping out with this as well. You got the total burn tokens is happening in real time. I'm saying like, and tokens getting sent to the burn wallet. So shout out to all the secondary projects that's supporting Pyro. It's all the big family work as one. So that means you do want to buy, or financial advice, but when you do buy, burnt lobster score, it's really helping this one as well. It's going to come back to this, coming back to the daddy, okay? And then when you start doing research, that's why it's good to do research, looking through Token Sniffer. Token Sniffer grade gives it a 90 out of 100. And the reason why it's a 100 out of 100 is because of the percentage of the fees, 6%. If that was lower, then they get 100 and 100. And 6% is perfect. Don't be like Johnny early. Don't be like Johnny early. You buy and sell in the same day. Don't be like Maxwell early and buy and sell the same day. Don't be like Johnny early, part 2, that's selling too early. Bought it and then sold the same day. And then, of course, join the Twitter Spaces. We got that rocking and rolling this Saturday, August 13th, 2023. And it's burning off the blockchain. Pyro is for the people. Legendary. Absolutely. Young World said it the best here. It really is. It's burning off the blockchain in real time. I literally showed you guys. Young World showed you a few times as well. It's burning off the blockchain as we speak. And I think that's good for people that don't understand it. That's saying, nah, it ain't burning off. Listen, we just had a transaction. Watch this. Watch this. You see those numbers? Watch, that's going to change right now. Watch that. Boom. You see that? 696,167. It doesn't matter if it's only about 7 or 8 tokens. It don't matter. It's off. It's going off. It's reducing off. And that is probably one of the best selling points. Go to Etherscan. Use the contract. Go into Etherscan. Look at Pyromatic. And there you go. We're burning off the blockchain after every buy and sell. Absolutely. So just check Etherscan. Hey, I'm not lying. I'm just showing you what I know. So guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Check out the links in the description. Join the Telegram group, join the Twitter page, do your research, check it out. Maybe pick up a bag of Pyro before it blasts off. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. We'll do this again. More of a news update. Pyromatic fans, let's go. The captain's out. I'll see you on the next one.